In today's session, let's talk a little bit more about how exercise can help you age more gracefully. What you're seeing on the screen here are two different pictures. You have Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis from the 1980s, 1986, in the first Top Gun series movie. And then what you see here are another set of pictures which were taken more recently here, close to 40 years later. What do you see? Obvious differences in how these two individuals have aged. The trajectory of their aging couldn't be more palpable. Their phenotype. They might be chronologically similar in age within 3 years, but biologically, there's a lot of divergence here. Now, I know Kelly McGillis has had some trauma and abuse and things like that, and there could be other root cause issues as to why her aging process has maybe accelerated and why she's not as physically fit as Tom. But the point here is we're also going to talk about Val Kilmer in a moment here, because I recently saw the new Top Gun. Great movie, great cinematography. I would highly recommend checking it out if you're into that type of thing. But I was really blown away at how good Tom Cruise looks. Now, I don't know what plastic surgery or Botox or stem cells or Scientology. I don't know all of what he's doing, but I do know that Tom is an exercise enthusiast. He does all sorts of different types of exercises. He's very physically active, and he takes care of his body. And that's, I think, an important point with regards to aging and aging gracefully that is under-recognized. I know so many people who spend all kinds of money on Botox and skincare stuff and NAD and NR supplements and the whole thing, but yet they don't exercise. They don't go to the gym. Well, look, you need to exercise because it turns out that as you age, you naturally become more insulin resistant. Your fat cells sort of get dysfunctional and dysregulated. There's this paper here that I want to share with you called the metabaging cycle. And this is how your fat cells start to communicate with your muscle cells that cause muscle cell loss and loss of stem cells. And it's just this big cluster, okay? One way to circumvent that big cluster that happens when you age is to exercise. It's a highly underrated tool that is very effective. Clearly, as you can see from these pictures, I mean, these pictures speak volumes about people's age. Now, I shared this over on Instagram on Friday and got a lot of crap. You know, people are saying I'm being dismissive of the fact that Kelly was raped and she had abuse and this and that. Look, and I'm not undermining that. Rape is a terrible, terrible thing, and trauma is real. And I'm going to recommend this book, The Body Keeps a Score. We just had this out. We were talking about this in another video. I'll link that below. Excellent book about trauma. All that being said, we all have it within us, the agency to be physically active, to move our bodies. And the main point here is look at the abdomens. The visceral adipose tissue, completely different with Tom Cruise and Kelly. Okay. And also with Val Kilmer. Okay. Now, Val, again, I got a lot of crap for this. People said, you're a jerk. This is a low blow. Val Kilmer has cancer. Okay. But this picture was taken before the cancer diagnosis. Look at the abdomen. He's completely out of shape. The guy let himself go. And people said, well, he has cancer, so therefore, is that okay that he's got a massive belly, that he's overweight, that he has abdominal obesity? No, that's not an excuse. Just because you have a diagnosis, you still need to exercise, to take care of your body, to move, to eat foods that don't develop visceral fat. And we could make the argument, well, why did he get cancer? There's multiple ways that you get cancer. You know, cancer is a very multifactorial disease and complex etiology, but also poor metabolic health is linked to cancer. Cancer is a metabolic disease in part, okay? So could poor underlying health, visceral adiposity, the inflammation that's associated with belly fat, could that have played a role in the development of Val Kilmer's cancer? If I could wave a magic wand, I would say just by looking at the pictures, likely, it's possible. It certainly didn't help the situation. Now, if you look at, again, this is, if you've seen the new Top Gun, instead of the volleyball scene from the one in the 80s, there's this football scene. Tom has visible abs, you know, and the guy's 59 years old, my friends. Is he on HRT? Is he on growth hormone? I don't know. All I know is that he's physically active. To have a body like that, you don't just get that way by taking, you know, peptides and growth hormone and testosterone. You have to be physically active. Now, again, if you look at Val here from a few years ago, got a big old belly. So did that play a role here? I think what you're starting to see is how people age. It's a reflection of their daily habits and their lifestyle choices. And look, I'll be honest with y'all. I make a lot of mistakes all the time. Deanna, okay, has no gray hair. She's 40. She'll be 47 this year. I will be 40 later this year. I have way more gray hair than her. So I'm certainly not sitting here saying I am the epitome of health. No way. I probably look older than my chronological age would suggest. But what does she do differently than me? She's in bed by 9 o'clock every single day, no matter what. Okay, unless someone's going out and there's an event or whatever. What am I doing? Sometimes I'm on my computer doing research, or I'm on my phone watching a video, which I know is unhealthy, which I know is dumb, which I know is screwing up my circadian rhythm and melatonin and growth hormone release, but I just do it anyway because it's been a habit. It's a dumb habit that is causing me to not age as gracefully as I could if I was doing these habits. So here I'm telling you to exercise, but look at these pictures. The pictures don't lie, my friends. So exercise is a wonderful way to support the healthy aging process, to age more gracefully. I think these pictures speak volumes. If you don't like the way that you're aging, if you don't like the way that your skin looks, or your hair is falling out, or it's getting gray and wrinkles and the whole thing, then be very vigilant about exercise, my friends, because the pictures don't lie. And this is a foundation. Also, we could say, Tom, it's been long known that he adheres to a low carbohydrate diet. Now, I know some people say, "Wow, Mike, you don't know." Look, I don't live with the guy, but he's been talking about a low carb diet for a long time. So definitely consider exercise as part of your healthy living strategy, as part of your aging graceful strategy. If you want a tool to help support your exercise, definitely check out our MyoScience electrolyte sticks. They help you before the workout and during the workout to have a great workout. They have creatine, they have real salt, they have electrolytes, obviously, as well as taurine and magnesium and potassium. So I'll link some of that below, my friends. But it's time that we make healthy living great again. And it's also time that we make exercise a foundation for our healthy living, as a cornerstone of our healthy living strategy, as an intervention to age more gracefully. So I would love to know what you thought of Top Gun. I would love to know what you think of these pictures. I think pictures really, when you start to see people as they age and understand, well, what are the differences here? What makes that person age in a certain way compared, age slower than other people? The two things that I find are really consistent is people that age more gracefully are good sleepers. They go to bed earlier. And the other factor is exercise. And I would say also having some sort of meaning, purpose, and spirituality seems to be another factor. I know some people who are very religious and very engaged in their church and things like that. And they seem to age way more gracefully than other people who are not. And so this is anecdotal, but I have noticed this. So anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks as always for tuning in. Thanks for that like button. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll catch you on a future one down the road. Bye now.